How do you think you get everyone to be happy though? Like what message, say you have this platform, what message would you spread that isn't just like, be nice to everyone? What's something, because if you heard someone say, be nice to everyone, it's like, oh yeah, cheers mate. Like you don't properly, that doesn't hit. What would you tell people?
It's just a question to both of us.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Yeah, go and do that. Put you on the spot
Well,
again.
you're the guest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cook some things up. It seems like you've got loads. Well, they more just got to speak out to people.
In what way?
Like, because if you're not happy, then you've got to make yourself happy in some way, which speaking to other people could help it.
Okay.
But I don't really know how.
It's a tough one when you're tasked with changing the world. It's like, it's a big thing to put on someone's shoulders.
There's certain things that make people happy and certain things that make people unhappy. So if I said, right, go out for a run or go to the gym to go and chill you out, sometimes that don't work for some people.
Yeah.
I think you gotta just appreciate others. Like, just say like, oh, nice t-shirt or whatever today.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Because it's on the book I'm reading over there. We talked about like Mo Gauda. I've talked about him loads before, and like reading his book, and it's like a
Life changer.
Like, like my mind's like exploding reading it. He says that there's 6 grand illusions, 7 blind spots, and 5 ultimate truths.
Oh shit, okay.
Then so the 6 blinds, the 6. What did I say it was again? 6.
Like 7 blind spots, 13 truths.
6. What was it? What did I just say?
Did you just make that up?
Yeah. Go on.
Oh, the book.
I'm getting the book out. I'm getting the book out. Right?
Oh, it's got a little smiley face on it.
Yeah.
Oh, for happy.
Right. Yeah. Read this book. Read this book. It will change your life.
Bro, yeah, we should rewrite this book and then put it as like, I don't know, BUP or some shit, and then sell it. New York Times bestseller.
Well, actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a $20.99 a day course that you can purchase on our website, e-commerce website.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mo, he lost his son in a routine in an operation. It was like a completely normal, like one of the simplest operations, but everything that could have went wrong. Like it started with like a needle going in his arm, and then it popping a blood vessel, and then it's all pooled and all went around the body, and eventually he died. His son.
Uh-oh.
And it's all about how he sort of what he learned, and how he's come to accept it. Okay.
Read us some lines.
Yeah. Hang on. So yeah, there's like an equation that he's given for happiness, and it was your expectations, and I can't explain it as good as him. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to find it.
You can tell we put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah. So happiness is your perception of the events of your life and your expectations of how life should behave.
Yeah.
So when they're out of balance, then you're unhappy. When they're in balance, then you're happy. And so yeah, so 6 grand illusions. Number 1 is that voice in your head. I always thought to myself, oh yeah, that voice in my head. It's you always associate that as yourself. That's yourself thinking, you know, always takes the piss out of you, calls you a piece of shit. But that's not.
That's your ego.
He said it was. He described it when the moments when that voice does shut up. You don't stop existing. When there's complete silence, you don't disappear. So that voice isn't you. That's something else. It's like listening to a radio in your head.
Huh. That's cool. I like that.
Which that was very comforting. Like that voice isn't you. It's not you. Because I can get. It's very easy to get caught up in that voice.
Yeah.
It's a billionaire's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like that.
Yeah. With fear, the main thing is about just going for shit. Just not like living life of fear. Just like as soon as you have that like initial fear, just jump in.
Yeah, that's that. When it feels the scariest, that's when you're supposed to jump, right?
Yeah.
Time. I talked about time last episode. How time's an illusion. That was from this book. The blind spots was like I said about before, like seeing everything, your perceptions, your reality is very distorted by your memory and how you perceive the world. It was called the observer's paradox or something, or like Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you put there's a cat in the box and you don't know if it's dead or alive until you look in the box.
Yeah.
Because he puts some like radioactive material in it. So until you open this box, you don't know if this cat is dead or alive.
So it's both at the
And
same
so
time.
the act of observing determines if it's dead or alive. So how you observe the world determines how your world is. If you observe the world as positive, then it's positive. But if you observe it as negative, then it becomes negative.
There is also actual like genuine science that backs that. There's the double slit experiment where
Yeah, he talked about that as well.
yeah, they fired like electrons through like 2 holes and then had a piece of like material on the back to collect them, and you could see the pattern that came through. So when I'll probably get it the wrong way, but when they look at them, then they act as particles and they go through, and you see 2 slits. But then when someone turns away and there's no one observing the particles, they act like waves instead. So the pattern changes on the back just depending on whether someone's looking at it or not, which I think is fucking wild. Yeah.
I think there's moments you only get like moments when you read or like listen to like podcasts where you feel like your mind got like have a shift in the way you think, and there's so many in these.
Do you think this book has changed your life?
Yes, like honestly, legit.
Like Burgess.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, buy it.
Can I borrow it after you?
No.
Link in bio.
Yeah, link. I got an affiliate. Amazon affiliate link.
bro.
Where was it? I'm trying to find it. Sorry. He was talking about expressing positivity and love to the world. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, the more you give it away, the more loved you will feel. Look at the more love you give, the more you get back. You talk about this is an economy of love and positivity. There's no like scientific experiments done to this, but it's sort of like law of attraction kind of thing.
Yeah.
Look at those individuals who have peacefully, unconditionally loved the world and everyone in it, even as it brought them suffering. Mother Teresa, Gandhi, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, billions from all faiths, lands, and all walks of life. All walks of life love them. Everyone loves them because of what they gave out.
Wait, sorry, did that say Gandhi?
Yes.
Oh, heavy.
Oh, why?
I don't know about Gandhi.
No.
Oh, Gandhi was a big nonce. Like,
really?
in his little compound that he had, like his cult, basically.
Fuck.
They weren't allowed to have sex. No sex in his compound unless it was with him, and it was 13-year-old girls.
Okay, never mind.
Because there's like the culture argument, but at the same time he's telling people don't have sex, don't do this, but come stay in my bed if you're under 14.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you don't get taught that in history class.
No, you don't.
No.
You didn't mention it in this book.
Yeah, he's also apparently he was also just a piece of shit. Like he was just a bad
really?
dude. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Well, I wouldn't want to be in one of them cults.
yeah, fuck Mahatma
Yeah,
Gandhi.
fuck that.
Would you be in any cult?
No.
But depends.
Yeah, like there
No.
are some cults that I'd probably like. You probably get like one of the old hippie cults that like is just about peace and love. You know, I'd probably get on that.
I think I'd rather pick that over than the one you just
Oh my
said.
god, yeah, yeah, definitely. Fuck that cult. Mahatma Gandhi cult sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said as well, like underneath them, everyone's like mask of ego and trauma and shit. There's always it's just someone who wants to be loved and appreciated.
Yeah.
So once you you just drill straight past that when you give them appreciation and love. You don't like repeat that negativity. It's very easy to, if you've been through bad shit in your life, to think fuck everyone and pay the trauma forward. But it takes genuine humility to stop that cycle, because when you pay it forward, you continue the cycle. You should stop, break the cycle. You know what I mean?
So I was reading up more about Mahatma Gandhi. Apparently he was racist as well.
Fucking hell.
But that makes sense because I'd also probably be racist if I grew up in like apartheid and played at times like that. I would also probably be if I was, you know, a person of color. I'd be annoyed at the white man because the white man gets everything. You know.
Back in there.
Apparently he left his dad to die because he was having sex.
Fuck.
He had strange. So he believed he was a lustful human being, and he hated this about himself. In 1885, Gandhi left his father to die while he engaged in sexual activities with his wife. Damn.
Fuck.
He left to die.
Anyway.
Fucking hell. What do you like to leave someone to die to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get laid? Like,
Don't die
He
for
wants to
ya.
hit.
yeah.
Literally.
Fuck. It's an evil world we live in.
Wow. Your dad as well. It's not like some random dude.
Yeah, it's not like you just walked. Some guy was injured on the street. It was like in a bit pop. So I'm gonna
Peasant.
yeah. Damn.
Got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Are there any like idols that you've got that you want me to debunk? Because I've done it to Kyle.
Yo,
with,
thanks for watching this this clip. If you liked watching this, somewhere around the screen will be like the full episode or whatever, and you can go watch that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and comment. We'll hopefully see you in the next episode.